All right, what's up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here. I want to welcome you to the Profit Power Hour. Excited to have you here as always. We have some amazing training for you tonight. I'm actually really excited about tonight's training in particular because we're going to be going over how to create an epic Facebook ad for a viral product that we've been researching for the past couple of weeks. And we're about to get started. Everybody's piling in the room. So if you are just now hopping in, you should see our welcome screen with a lot of stuff on it. There's a lot of stuff on this bad boy. In just a moment, I'm going to turn my webcam on. I usually leave the web camera off for a minute while everybody, because when everybody starts piling in this room when we go live, it just lags the GoToWebinar a bit. So just go ahead and some of my team can keep an eye on things. Go ahead and type in a 1 if you can hear me and you can see my screen. Just go ahead and type in a 1. You should see the Profit Power Hour, start your Shopify store, connect with me, must have tools, so on and so forth. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and get my camera on. Let's see what's up here. All right, so now can everybody see me? Just say yes if you can see me. All right, cool. So say yes in the chat box if you can see me. Let me make sure that I can keep an eye on my camera so everything, if something freezes or anything, I know about it. Awesome, cool. All right, so before we get started, right now we've got our welcome screen up, my webcam is on, my hair is kind of crazy. I haven't had a haircut in a while. And this last weekend, I was out of town doing some real estate deals in one of my favorite places in the world, Alice Beach. So that was fun. If you follow me on Instagram, then you probably got to see some footage of like the new place that we're building there and the closing on a unit that we got. I do a lot of real estate. I'm not a real estate guru. I just, I follow a lot of actually what my brother does in real estate, and he has a really good eye. So I'm kind of like, I'll invest, I'll invest, I'll invest. A tip, always when someone's really good at something and they're significantly more successful than you in another field, right? Follow them. Right? If they're good at real estate or they're good at cryptocurrency or stocks or whatever it is, always try to learn from people in different spaces. So anyways, on the right-hand side, you have my social media. Now, I know it's like there's so much social media available now between Snapchat and BitClout and Clubhouse and, wherever you're most active, I suggest following me. I'm really active on Instagram and YouTube. We're dropping videos all week, so you definitely want to subscribe to my YouTube. So that's access to all my social media. On the left-hand side, we have our Shopify tools. Now, these are extras. You don't have to have these, but just because you don't have to have them doesn't mean they cannot help you. So our Facebook targeting tool, Interest Scout, it will automate finding Facebook targeting for you. Very beneficial tool for us. And then the rest of the Shopify apps, you can go to those URLs and check them out. I would recommend, most importantly, I would recommend Interest Scout, Pixel Magic, and Shipping Hero. You can see those on the left-hand side. And the bottom left, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, is our fulfillment, recommended fulfillment app. So Pillow Profits is our #1 pick as always. I've made more money with Pillow Profits plugging into Shopify than anything else. Shine On is a customized jewelry drop shipping vendor that will let you drop ship from the US. Zendrop is a company that I am now invested in. I've been working with them for like 2 years. They're amazing, and they're like a replacement to AliExpress pretty much, and they have super fast shipping. So you're going to want to check all of those out. And if you don't yet have a Shopify store, at the top, you can get your 14-day free trial, and you'd be tagged to me. That is my Shopify partner link, shopify.com/Adrian Morrison. Okay, awesome. Got that out of the way. It's always like, a couple minutes every week, but we have new students every week. So if you're new to the Profit Power Hour, We do these every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. No matter where I am in the world, what's going on in my life, I come on here and I teach you just what I'm doing in my business. And we kind of go through like 3 and 4 week spurts where we'll focus on like one subject matter. This doesn't really fall in line directly with what you might be learning in Ecom Success Academy or Ecom Quick Start. This is a special webinar that I do for my students that's like real time, what's going on in the industry and my life, and how can you benefit from what I am doing and the mistakes I make or the wins that I get, so you can avoid those mistakes and take part in those wins. And this is free. It's not sales pitch webinars. You know, I will come on here from time to time if I launch an app or something like that, and I'll share it with you, but that's rare, maybe like once or twice a year. All right, so this is our welcome screen. And right now, what I would like for everyone to do is I would like for you to go to our Facebook group and tell everybody on Facebook that what we're going to do this week is we're going to continue from last week, which is we did a Facebook research on building out the framework of a solid Facebook ad campaign. If you missed that, don't worry, I'll show you where to find the replay. But go into our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/ProfitPH. Tell everybody to hop on the webinar right now, because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you the creative for this home run potential product that we have selected. I'm going to show you how I created it. We're going to go over what to write in the ad. We're going to go over exactly, you know, what the image I'm going to use looks like. It's literally like an A to Z done for you case study that you get to take part in right now, launching this product. So go to facebook.com/group/ProfitPH. Tell everybody to pop on so they don't miss out, because we are literally ready for launch. All right, and if you're not yet a member of our Facebook group, when you get here to our amazing Facebook group right here, just hit the apply button and answer the 2 to 3 questions, and then my team of moderators will get you approved and get you in very quickly. We got 18,500 people in here. If you're new to the webinar series and you just joined Ecom Success Academy, or you joined Ecom Quick Start, welcome. Make sure you get in the group, because this is where you get to mingle with other people starting their journey alongside 6-figure and 7-figure earners, and many, many 5-figure earners are very active in this group. So make sure you join the group. Make sure that you go in here and you post and you tell everybody to hop on the webinar, because we have some amazing training for tonight. Now, what I want to do is, just because we do have a lot of new members, I had a great partner. His name is Mark Lack. He actually recommended a lot of his students to Ecom Success Academy last week. So I know I have a lot of extra new members this week. I just want to do a quick rundown on how to catch up with some replays, all right? So if you're on this webinar series, then you have access to our Access Adrian members portal. Okay, so this is where you access any and all of my courses and Shopify apps and softwares, all that good stuff. Well, for free, everybody has complete and total access to this Profit Power Hour members area. So under my courses and software, you'll see where it says Profit Power Hour. If you click that and you hit Access Now, it's going to bring up a free members area for you. And if you click on webinar replays, then you can click on 2021. Now, of course, your boy's been doing this for a long time. So, you know, you can go back to 2016 and watch a year's worth of replays and see the evolution, but that would take a lot of time. But if you go to 2021, you'll see last week's replay. And if you hover over this image right here, you can subscribe to my YouTube. And when I release these private videos on YouTube, as a subscriber, you'll get a notification, so you can always keep up with the replays. Now, if you go and you watch this, this kind of is going to go over what we're doing today, right? So you can go back and you can watch this and get all the information so you're not left behind. And of course, you can go to settings and you can speed it up because I'm from the South and sometimes I talk kind of slow. What we did last week though is we went over this done for you product report for a product, and then we went into Facebook and we legitimately built out the Facebook campaign. So we built out what is called the framework of the campaign. And if I just maximize this real quick, you can see like it's kind of inception right now because you see my other webcam over there. But you can see that we went through and we built out the framework for this product. Now, I would highly recommend that you go back and you watch this because what we are launching right now is this bed, this pet bed. We've got our profit margin set for it. Everything is ready to go. I gave you all the free product report. Definitely go back and watch this video, all right, because it's going to catch you up with what we're doing tonight, and it's important. Now, you can go back and you can watch the previous, weeks of webinars if you'd like to, but definitely watch last week's webinar. It's going to give you tons of great information. All right, so what we did last week is essentially we launched this product's framework in Facebook. So we found this product. It's a plush pet bed. It's referred to as a calming pet bed. We got our profit margins. So we've got sizes extra small to extra large. We've got 2 recommended vendors. One is AliExpress, one is Zendrop. So everybody can see the vendors here. We've got this product is doing around $100,000 a month on Amazon. This particular type of product, that is, it's trending right now. So it is literally in high demand right now with low competition based off our research. And tonight, what we're going to do is, since we've got the product, we know what our profit margins are. We've got this launched on our Shopify store. And by the way, if you're new again, we're using Zendrop. You can go to profitph.com/Zendrop to get a free account here. And instead of using AliExpress, we have found this vendor on Zendrop, which is a drop shipping network that plugs right into Shopify. And there's training on that and all of my stuff in ESA and EQS and previous webinars. And so we've launched this product on our Shopify store, this plush pet bed. And we're using Zendrop because Zendrop takes care of everything for us. It's fully automated, one-click launch, and they have ultra-fast shipping, so people can get their product in literally 10 to 15 days, international and in USA. And we can get expedited shipping where they get it in 7 days. That's why I really like Zendrop as a drop shipping platform. And we launched this product on our store just to catch everybody up. So this is it. We called it the Doggie Cuddler Calming Bed. We really just made that name up. And through my due diligence and through my research, what I found is that this particular product, it doesn't sell that well as a pet bed, right? When you just say pet bed, here you go. There's a zillion pet beds. So what makes this product so beneficial and worth buying, comparatively speaking to, the ones that are at the Home Goods or TJ Maxx or Walmart or whatever down the road? Well, we call this one the Doggie Cuddler Calming Bed. So we found that when you name things like kind of like unique names, it brands it a bit more. So even though you have a general drop shipping store, you're able to brand it a little bit more. And then we've got our copy down here about how it provides the best sleep, it eases anxiety, provides more happiness for your pet. We've got all of the different colors and designs that people can choose from. These are all one-click loaded to us from Zendrop. By the way, again, if you don't have Zendrop, you can go to profitph.com/Zendrop. It's down here at the bottom with the little purple icon, bottom left. There's the link. You can get a free account there. And yeah, so we launched the product. Then what we did is we went over the keywords and different types of targeting that we would use for this particular campaign. So these are the notes, the whiteboard notes, all right? And so what we did is we set up a campaign in Facebook, and we are going to do what's called a split test, all right? A split test between the different types of targeting. Dog rescue keywords, dog fan pages, subscription services, dog magazines, dog websites, precise interests, right? So the result was, over here in Facebook, we built out the framework. So if you look right here, this is what we did in Facebook last week. All we did is we built out the ad set. That's it. We built out the ad set. So just to catch everybody up that is maybe new this week from last week, and I'll zoom in on this just a little bit here. So what we did here is, instead of launching one ad to all dog lovers in the world, what we're doing is we're trying to figure out, hey, what types of people are making us money? And so we found keywords that were based off of like very precise keywords, like I love my dog, I love my Yorkie, dog lovers club. Like those are people that are expressing an exponential amount of passion for the love of dogs, okay? So that's one ad targeted just toward those people. And then we have different websites about dogs. And if you go back again to our Profit Power Hour members area, look at last week's replay, you'll see all the keywords, everything. I gave them all to you. Dog websites. Now, these are websites about dogs that people are interested in. Magazines. Believe it or not, people subscribe to magazines about dogs. And then subscription services like BarkBox. And then different dog fan pages. Like there's these huge fan pages on Facebook about dogs, and there's influencer dogs. Literally, dogs are influencers. And then people interested in dog rescue. So these are all dog lovers, but they're not all alike. Some of them are subscribed to magazines, or they're frequenting websites, or they follow specific dogs that are famous on Facebook and Instagram. And some of them just express like an exponential amount of love, for dogs. And so what we wanted to do is separate these groups of targeting and run an ad and identify where our money is coming from. Because believe it or not, this audience right here that I've highlighted is probably going to produce a very different profit margin than this audience right here. Now, we don't have to run them all on a big budget of $100 a day. These can literally all be tested on a $5 per day budget. And obviously, very quickly, we want to kill the losers and we want to scale the winners. So we'll be able to see here, how many sales each campaign or each set of targeting provides to us. And we'll be able to see like where our money is, right? So it's just separating our targeting. That's pretty much it. Let me take a sip of my, what is this, Pellegrino? All right, so we set up, this is called the framework, right? That's all this is. And these sets of targeting can be used to target any and all dog products, all right? So we can use these over and over and over again by selecting these and coming up here and hitting the duplicate button. So if I wanted to use the same framework of dog lover targeting to target a dog tracker or a dog leash or a dog toy or any other dog product on the internet, I would select all and hit duplicate. And now I have what's called a framework, right, of targeting that I can use. But the next piece of this puzzle is going to be writing the ad. And the ad is going to consist of, and I drew this the other week, but real quickly, I'll draw it again because we want to actually launch an ad, right? So if I just maximize this real fast. Just grab this real quick. All right, so if I just maximize this, this is what your ad is going to look like. I don't have it drawn on this one, so what I'll do is just to make it, I'm gonna do it super fast. So those of you that have been following along, don't get bored. But your ad is going to have a profile photo, and it's gonna have your page name. So you might be running your ad from, dog lovers. Right, here's a little picture of a dog with its tongue out and it's smiling, whatever. All right, so this is gonna be your page name. And then you're going to have, this is going to be your ad copy. And then underneath the ad copy, you're going to have a image or a video. And then underneath this, you're going to have a really bold title. And then you're going to have what is called a CTA, which the CTA will essentially say shop. All right. And then you might have like a little description under here. Actually, probably not 3 lines, but maybe 2. All right, and this is essentially what your ad looks like. Now, we also know that the formula, and I'm not going to teach this again, okay, that we want to use is AIDA. So attention, interest, desire, and action. These are the things that we want to get in our ad is attention, interest, desire, action. What's going to grab their attention? What's going to get them interested? What's going to make them desire this product? And then what's going to make them take action, like a discount or whatever it may be. So first off, 90% of the importance of your ad, in my experience and opinion, 90% is going to be your image and your video. Your image and or video is 90% of the importance, and that is directly shared, right, between the title and the image. All right, so what you put in your title, the headline, okay, and the image, that's what's really going to be the showstopper. That's really what's going to get the attention from people, right? The copy is what gets them interested, right? So that's going to get them interested, and attention is going to be, attention and desire are both going to be image and title, and then obviously action is going to be what your CTA is. I've gone over this multiple times. All right. So first things first, if we're selling this pet bed, right? So we're selling this pet bed here. We're not going to use this picture. Like if we're writing an ad, this picture right here, if you were to use this in your Facebook ad, this picture is going to suck. Okay, it's going to suck. So like you can't just use ugly pictures or ugly videos and expect to make money. Now the problem lies in that most vendors are not giving you epic pictures and epic videos to use for your ads. So remember, this is marketing. This is a real business. And so it's not like it's not get rich quick. I never have said that ever. And it does require a little bit of effort. But the good news is that other people will do it for you, right? You just have to know what to do. So if you want to make a really good ad out of a product, I've always said, hey, a great place to check out for good ad creatives is just come over here to Fiverr. And if you come to Fiverr and type in dropshipping ad, then you'll see an immense amount of great designers that can come in and they can take any product you want and make a really nice ad out of it for like $10 to $15. They'll give you a couple of revisions. So the juice is well worth the squeeze. So you don't have to be creative, you don't have to be a designer, you don't have to do any of that junk, okay? There are professionals that will do it for you for dirt cheap. And they are proven winning designers. They've done it for a lot of people and they know how to make it work. Now, for me, I did not use Fiverr because I have like a little template that I know how to use myself. So I just do it myself. And it works really good. So what I did is I went to, I go to Shutterstock and let me see here. Yeah. So what I did is I went to this company called Shutterstock and I typed in plush pet bed, right? So this, I think we're in agreement that this pet bed right here pretty much looks exactly like the one that we have listed right here, except that that color is a little bit darker brown, but we have darker brown. If you look right here, we've got dark brown. So if we take a look at this image on Shutterstock, I mean, we found a bed that looks pretty much dang near the same with a sleeping dog on it, because a picture of a dog enjoying the bed and sleeping on the bed is going to perform better than just a picture of a plush pillow bed looking thing. And so I like to use Shutterstock because I know that I have the rights to use these photos if I, get a license from Shutterstock. And so what I'll do is I'll just search for plush a sleeping dog or plush pet bed, whatever it may be. Now you might say, Adrian, this picture is so ugly right here. How is that going to make you any money? It's a boring photo. Well, what I do is I make boring photos into fun looking photos. And I also know that brown isn't necessarily the best eye-catching, eye-grabbing color. My research and due diligence has shown me that the like pink colored beds are used more often in ads, and gray beds, because gray just kind of goes with everything and looks fresh and cloudy and looks good in a house. So we've named this a calming pet bed because we know that people that buy these pet beds desire they desire a product that not only is going to look good in their home, but is going to be great for their beloved pet, right? And they want their dog. The problem with dogs is that you can't get them to sleep sometimes when they're younger, at least. They have high anxiety when you leave, so they bark the whole time. Or while you're there, they're strung out and they're barking at every little shadow or glare of light that they see. I know this very well because I've got 2 4-pound and 3-pound Pomeranians downstairs that bark exactly when I don't want them to bark when I'm filming. So anyways, we know that people want something that can calm their pet down, provide deep sleep. So during the night, their pet's not rummaging around, sleeping in this corner, going over here and going over there, right? I've done the research and due diligence. That's why it's so great for you to be on this webinar, is I know I've done all of that work for you. Now, this image is kind of boring. So what we did is we made it look more like a fun ad. And we used a little bit of trickery in Photoshop to change the color of the bed, which any of those people on Fiverr can do. So here are the results. So what we're doing here is we are accentuating that this bed is awesome and it puts your dog to sleep. And so we took that same ugly photo off of Shutterstock, slapped some really loud text on it. So remember, attention, AIDA. And we put like a little ribbon on it. So it's like, it essentially legitimatize. I'm so tongue-tied right now. It makes it look more legit. And we just say best pet bed, and then we put some Z's over the pup. Now, we made the pet bed look like purplish pink because if you look over at, speaking of dogs barking, there go mine. We know that we have some purple pet beds, we have pink pet beds. You know, we even have this crazy colored one right here that we can sell, which is like a unicorn pet bed, which these sell really great. So we know that we have all of these different colors. We want to make sure that our ad has a color in it that we actually sell, because people clicking the ad are vibing on that color. And if you don't have that color, then you're likely to lose the sale. So, you know, we have like this darkish purple pink right here. And then what we did is we changed the color also to gray, because gray is just a universal winning color. So you can take, without having to actually order the product and take pictures of it yourself, someone on Fiverr can take a picture from Shutterstock, which you have the rights to use, right? You get the license for the image, and they can make this bed any color. I mean, I'm not even a good graphic designer. They can make this bed any color you would like it to be. Just for example purposes, how many of you in here would like me to show you real quick just how easy it is to change the color of this bed? Because this is going to be important when it comes to testing, because what we're going to do is we're going to test a pink bed versus a gray bed versus a black bed versus a unicorn bed, right? We're going to test and we're going to see what color bed in our image is going to get us the more attention, AIDA. Just say yes if you'd like to see that. I'm just curious when I look back at the chat, how many of you said yes? All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up Photoshop. Now, remember, you don't have to do this. You can pay someone on Fiverr to do it 10 bucks and they'll do this for you and say, yo, give me this pet bed in like 15 different colors. But I just wanna show you real quick, like here's Photoshop. All I did was, you know, type in some letters. See, like the letters changing here. All I did was type in some letters, and watch this. If I come over here to the pet bed and I just click on this right here, what I can do is, why don't I do this? So what I can do is, let me just duplicate this layer. I'm not going to teach you Photoshop, but essentially I can duplicate this layer right here. Okay, here we go. And now what I can do is, watch this. I can just come up here and look at all of these different, can everybody see this? Just say yes. All right, so look at all of these different colors that we have. So I can say, hey, let's make this pet bed some different shades of pink. And you'll notice here that as I click these colors, it changes the color of the pet bed. So here's like a more unicorn looking one, right? And I can even go as far as making it much brighter too. You can see, like, you know, with the opacity, we can play around a little bit with that. So, you know, there's a zillion different ways. We can go back to blues, basics, like we can make a yellow and blue if we want to. So it's really easy for us to play around with the colors of the pet bed. Now, the reason that this is going to be important for us is because when we are, you know, when we're advertising this on Facebook, when we're running this ad, believe it or not, the color of that pet bed is going to very much so dictate whether or not we generate clicks. If it looks ugly, no one's going to be interested in it. Attention, attention, attention is number one. So we're getting attention. We're validating it by just saying best pet bed with a little ribbon right here, which we also got off of Shutterstock. And then the Z's essentially are just saying the pet is sound asleep. So the image is actually telling the story. It's showing a comfortable dog. The Z's are accentuating that the dog is getting great sleep and is comfortable and calm. Remember, the Z's are calming, anti-anxiety. And then in yellow, real big, this is the best pet bed, right? And people always want the best. And so that's telling the story. The next test is going to be, all right, so is it the reds that are getting the attention, or the crazy like unicorn looking colors? Is it some oranges? Like, are these orange style pet beds going to work? You know, you always are safe with the grays. So You know, is it going to be a dark gray or is it going to be a light gray? So this is where kind of like testing is going to come into play. And there's even these iridescent colors. Again, a designer of Fiverr will be able to do this for you and can send, like, take this photo and send you like 20 different variations. And you don't have to spend money testing each and every one, because Facebook will let you split test images at no extra cost, and will just simply show you, you know, what's working the best. So don't think that when it comes to advertising products, you have to buy one of each and every product and you have to take pictures of it, and you know, you got to do all this nonsense. That's not necessary, right? First, what you want to do is you want to make sure that it works. When you see that a product is making money and generating sales, then it's probably a good idea to order some samples of the product and do like a video of a dog on it. Or, you know, on Fiverr, you can find people with dogs, and you legitimately can say, if I send you this pet bed, will you get your dog to lay on it, take some photos, take some videos of it? You can go that whole route, but that's not necessary until you identify and validate that the product is going to be long-term profitable. I really like this color right here. And again, you want to use colors that you're actually selling, so, or at least similar to those that you're selling. And so it's a really fun, this is really fun to be able to test for me. Is you should look this up. The psychology of color is really key when it comes to advertising. As a matter of fact, if I just Google, and I would recommend that you Google this, but the psychology of color in advertising. So if you read this, if you just kind of like read a little bit about the psychology of color, it says right here, different colors have different psychological effects on consumers. And blue provides a sense of security, green stimulus, harmony, orange promotes enthusiasm, purple's associated with loyalty, so on and so forth. So like there's a lot of great articles on the psychology of color, but you know, just most importantly, split testing colors is always going to be key with your advertising. So we would get a couple of different ads, variations of this. Maybe even later we would go from a lab to a French bulldog to whatever. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let me take a sip of my drink. So again, we took an ugly photo, like boring photo, off of Shutterstock, okay, and just added a couple little things to it. Now, if that's mind-blowing to you and you're like, I can't do that, remember, you can jump over here to Fiverr and they'll do it for you for, you know, 10 bucks, 20 bucks. And look, this person right here, $10. They could probably design it for you, send you 50 different variations. They can do a slideshow, video ads, whatever it may be. So what we would do at this point is the 2 or 3 images that we have, like these particular ones that I did is just kind of like this real like pinkish purplish one, and this gray one, because I saw that these were colors similar to other ads that were working, is we would put these images in each of these ads. Like, so we would write an ad to this group, write an ad to this group, write an ad to this group, using the same image. Now, the next piece of the puzzle after we've identified creative is going to be copy. So my team did some research on copy. I did not do this particular research myself. So I had them add it to like this document for me, but I want to go over this because this is copy that they saw on other winning ads. All right. So let's research some of this ad copy. All right, so our headline here would be calming cuddler bed. All right, so again, we're trying to, in our headline, we're trying to tell people like what's so great about this product, and it's that this is a calming cuddler bed. And Then the ad copy states, introducing the fluffiest and comfiest pet bed ever. And it's got a little cloud next to it, little cloud emoji. Pets absolutely love this. Now, I would change that to a dog if we're hitting dog keywords. That's a cat. Pets love this. Keeps your fur baby warm, cozy, and comforted. Shop now. You put your link. And this week we offer, now this is going to be where we have a little bit of a call to action. We implement a little bit of that urgency by saying this week we're offering free shipping, or this week you can get 10% off using this code. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how some of the different ads that we would write on Facebook, like some of the copy that we would pair with these images right here, would really push people to purchase this product. Because again, listen, this image gets people's attention, right? That's what's going to get people's attention and get them to desire the product along with the headline. Now what we have to do is get them very interested in the product. And this is what gets them interested in the product, that it's comfortable, right? Pets love this. It keeps your pet warm and cozy and comforted. And then of course you can get free shipping. Now, another one is the headline is going to say calming pet bed. And this one is going to tap a little bit into psychology and emotion of your pet. So this particular ad says calming pet bed. That's your title. And it's asking, it's talking to rather than at a user on Facebook. It says, did you know that 1 in 4 pets experience anxiety? This anxiety-free calming bed helps relax your pet quickly. Unmatched comfort for deep sleep. Proven to help ease anxiety. Easy to clean. Waterproof bottom. This bed helps to relax your fur babies. Pets are in love with this calming bed. See, everything about this copy is calming bed, relax, ease anxiety, deep sleep, relax, anxiety-free calming. So you'll notice that whatever you have here in your, sorry, this is moving around a lot. Google's stupid sometimes. Whatever you have in your title here, the body of your ad, where you're going to be writing the description of your ad, it's going to play into that. So this is going to say, yo, there's a 25% chance that your pet is experiencing anxiety. You don't want that. So try out this calming, anxiety-free pet bed. And so now it's going over like, hey, this is a big problem. Your pet's probably experiencing it. And here's the reasons that this bed right here could potentially help alleviate that anxiety and keep your pet calm. So I love this one. I love this. And it also adds some benefits for the owner, which is that it's easy to clean and it's got a waterproof bottom. Okay. And then just the CTA is get yours now. Now, as we scroll down to look at some more ads that my team looked at, again, the title is going to be calming pet bed. Treat your fur baby with the most comfortable and calming bed ever. Ease stress, anxiety, designed for maximum comfort. And again, a couple of things for the owner to know. It's machine washable and it's available in multiple sizes and multiple colors. Now, the reason that this ad, I like that it says this right here, is because when you're advertising this right here, this gray pet bed, a couple of things is you're gonna be like, oh, well, that's a big dog. I have a teacup Yorkie, or a Dachshund or whatever, a smaller dog. And oh, that's gray. I don't want gray in my house, right? I want brown, or I want camouflage or whatever. So you want in your ad to let people know, because this will increase your click-through rate. You want people to know that this isn't necessarily what they see as all that's available. Rather, we want them to know that you can get this in multiple sizes and multiple colors. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to trigger curiosity from someone, and they're going to say, well, what colors can I get? If they have this awesome rainbow looking color, what other cool colors are available? That's going to trigger more clicks. And then we say, this is a perfect gift for your pet. And now here is where we get a little bit of urgency here and say, get 5% off with this discount code. So you can create a discount code that gives people 5% off. And then the next one is just a really short and sweet. And to be honest with you, I've always done better with super short, super sweet, read as little as possible here, impulse click on the image. So this one says, this bed is really something special, and it stands out by being extremely soft. And it has a delicious design that fits in any home. All dogs and cats that have tested it will find instant tranquility and can relax for hours. So this feels more, what I like about this ad here is it doesn't look like an advertisement. What this looks like is maybe someone is posting a recommendation, and people are more likely to be open to candid recommendations opposed to advertisements. That's why I always recommend writing an ad that does look like this one above, that definitely looks like an ad, but points out some very important things in AIDA. But then split testing one that looks like more like a candid review or a recommendation. Different strokes for different folks. Some people are going to really vibe on the short copy that's candid, and some people are going to vibe on the really informative copy. So I guess my point is that we have 4 different versions of how to write this ad, and currently we have 2 different pictures. So this picture would be paired with all 4 ads, right? And this picture would be paired with all 4 versions of the ad. So that's going to make 8 variations. Does that make sense? Yes? Because if we put all 4 versions of ad copy with the gray bed and all 4 versions of ad copy and test it with the pink bed, what we're trying to do is trying to find out what color of bed's getting people's attention and what ad copy is getting people's attention. This is called a split test. Now, if you're thinking, oh my gosh, that's 8 ads and there's all this targeting, like, don't worry about that, because all of it's done under the same daily budget. So you can test all of these ads, and Facebook will fully automate it for you under one daily budget. And Facebook will find automatically for you the best and 100% most highest desirable and highest converting picture and title and body. Does that make sense? Yes. So it's really easy to do it. It takes about 10 minutes to set up. And so what we want to do is we want to take these 2 images and we want to take these 4 ads that we have come up with here or researched and found were working good. We'll clean them up a little bit, like I'm gonna put my spin on these to make them a little bit more unique. And because you never just want to rip off someone else's ad, like that's just, I mean, not cool. So I know my team these are ads that were working that they researched. So what we'll do is we'll just change it up a little bit to make it unique. And that's how you take inspiration from what's working without, ripping it off, which I never advise doing. It's just, I don't know, for me, it's not cool. People rip me off all the time though, and I just get over it. But ideally, you make it a little bit unique. All right, so we're going to pair these all together, and then we are going to we're going to launch it to these audiences. So we'll have 2 images, 4 different versions of ad copy, and we're going to be launching it to 6 different groups of dog lovers: magazine subscribers, BarkBox, like subscription service customers, people that are really passionate about dog rescue, and visit websites. And we're going to figure out, let me write it down for you. What we're going to identify is, here's our goal with what we've done over here. So our make sure everything kind of is the same. Okay. So our launch plan goal, all right? So this is the goal of our campaign, is number one, identify our profitable targeting, okay? That's goal number one. Goal number two is to identify our profitable image. And goal number three is to identify our most profitable title, okay? So our title, which would be calming pet bed, 50% off, anti-anxiety pet bed, so on and so forth. And our last goal that's going to be accomplished is to identify our profitable ad copy. All right. So our profitable ad copy. So we're going to be looking for targeting. Okay. That's one goal. The next goal is we're looking for what image is working. Then we're looking at what title is working. And then we're looking at what ad copy is working. And so these are the things that we are looking for whenever we are launching our Facebook ad. We're trying to figure out, these things. And once you've identified these particular things here, what's going to happen is now you can put together your winning combination. So you can put together your winning combination. So it's literally a test. That's what it is your launch plan is literally a split test to figure out what targeting works, what image works, what title works, and what ad copy works. And what you'll do is you'll use this information here to come out, and you'll have your underneath this, what this is going to create for you. And we'll do this, we'll launch it next week. I like to show you the game plan. So next week, what we're going to have is we're going to have an ad. This is going to be our profitable ad, and it is going to have our whoops. So this ad is going to have our page name. That's whatever page you're advertising from. But what it's going to have underneath it is your what color I use for that? Ad copy, pink. So it's going to have your winning ad copy, and underneath that, it's going to have your winning image. Okay, so it's going to have your winning image, whatever color pet bed is working. It's going to have your, I think titles, your winning title. And it's going to have, obviously you'll have your CTA over here. And this ad is only going to be hitting your winning targeting. Sorry, I thought I heard a buzz in my ear. That was embarrassing. But it's going to be hitting your winning targeting. So this test that we've put together, y'all, is designed to quickly launch and find us our winning targeting, our winning image, title, ad copy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put it together like the perfect recipe. You know, when you're baking, you know, a cake, you got to have the perfect amount of egg, the perfect amount of, you know, whatever the other ingredients are. And it makes like the perfect cake. And that's what we're doing here is we are trying to indeed make, you know, the perfect ad. And the perfect ad contains 4 main ingredients. The 4 main ingredients are the right target audience, the right image or creative, the right title that's our headline that's going to get people's attention, and then the right things to say in the ad. And they all work together. And when you use these together, you create, you know, a profitable campaign. And that's what the ultimate goal is, right? So that said, again, I'm going really slow when I show this to you. And the reason that I'm going slow in showing this to you is pretty simple. It's because I want you to understand how to fish. I get it. Like literally, I could have went ahead and just real quickly whipped this up tonight, and I could have launched it and said, all right, this is how you do it. Boom, 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 boom. But rather than do that really fast and leave you dazed and confused, I wanted to show you the A to Z soup to nuts process. It took me 58 minutes or so to do that. But you can take everything that I showed you tonight that I drew out into an hour by going slow and repeating myself and doing, you know, introductions and whatnot, and you can condense it into about 12 minutes or so. So I wanted you to see how I go and find random images on Shutterstock, the base image, because showing this image to you right here is going to be like, it's not going to do you any good if I showed this to you. What you need to see is the original, where I got the original photo from, and then what I did to it to make it look like this. And then if you can't do Photoshop, how to go to Fiverr and get someone on Fiverr to do something like this, right? Because this is what is going to stick out in a Facebook ad. Then I wanted to show you, instead of just saying, hey, look at this, I wanted to show you that we changed the color of the pet bed, because what's the most important piece of this image? Well, it's the bed in which the dog is laying. So we want to make sure that we split test a couple of different colors of pet beds. Now, another really cool thing that we could do, and I was just, as I was clicking here, I might even do this next week, is we could probably make about 10 different variations of this image and make a quick little video of the dog laying in the bed. But while you're watching the video, it literally is doing this, and it's changing through all 10 colors. So everything's the same, but the pet bed in itself is going from green to pink to blue to gray to orange to yellow to zebra to whatever all the colors are that we offer. So when people are when they see the ad on Facebook, it catches their attention because the pet bed is changing colors, but everything else remains the same, which is really cool. And that is just like an animated video slideshow, essentially, is what it is. Really easy to make. And again, I wanted you to see the original. And then I wanted you to see how my team goes to these due diligence reports that we have put together. And where is it? And like how we look at other people's ads that are working, and then take what they've done and we make it unique, and we analyze it. And so why is the calming cuddler bed working so good? Why is that cloud emoji there? Like, let's dissect this, right? It's got the main selling point of this product is that it's a calming bed. It's in there. And then they're offering free shipping. And we're dissecting this, right? It's 3 or 4 different types of ads. This one is a short and sweet, lets you know that it's comfortable, it's fluffy, and it's calming. This one really leans in to the fact that this pet bed reduces anxiety and helps provide deep sleep. And then this one right here, again, what this does is it really maximizes features and benefits, claiming to be one of the best pet beds ever. Hits important things really quickly. It doesn't like, you know, spend too much time on like drawing out the stress and anxiety that it can calm. It just says it can ease stress, anxiety. It's comfortable. And then, hey, it's easy to clean, and we got tons of sizes and colors you can choose from, and you can get a discount. Boom, 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 discount, right? And then this one looks more candid. So this is like real training and real teaching. This is what, you know, if you're paying to go to like a really high level mastermind and whatnot, this is the type of stuff that they would do. They would look at copy, analyze why the copy is written the way that it's written, and that way you understand how to fish, right? They would look at an image and go over what are the things you could do to this picture of this dog sleeping to make a basic photo turn into a profitable photo, and you know, also extend the lifespan of the potential creative from fatigue by changing it up a little bit, taking the same picture but making little bitty teeny tiny changes that could revive it if it ever starts to fatigue. So next week, what we're going to do is we are going to go in and we're actually going to go to this Facebook campaign. Now that I've taught you how I've gotten the creative and I've gotten the copy, and we're going to actually insert the creative into this targeting, and we're going to create what's called a dynamic ad, which will split test everything for us under one daily budget, and we're good to go. We don't have to spend a bunch of money, and we'll know very quickly who our profitable audiences are. We'll know what our most profitable image is. We'll know what our most profitable title is, our most profitable ad copy is, and you know, we're on our way to identifying the profitable recipe of this particular product's ad and audience. And that is what is key. So what we're gonna do now is, I guess I'm done for tonight. I can't go any further. And we'll commence next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, and we will deploy this. That's the plan, is to deploy this anxiety bed. You know, this is our launch plan goal that you have right here. When you watch the replay of this, make sure you open my email, you click on the emails I send you, go to the replay page, because I will have a PDF download of these notes right here. So all of these notes we've taken over the weeks of what the formula is, and what the ad campaign should look like, and what our launch plan is, where we're at now for this perfect recipe. You'll be able to get all of this completely free on a PDF on the replay page. So make sure you go to the replay page. I will also announce the $100 cash prize winner in the Facebook group. And I've got a new phone, and honestly, it's jacked. Like, the Facebook creator app on there apparently has expired. So I am having trouble going live. But if I'm not live in the next 5 minutes or so, I'll just randomly announce a person. I'll post it like I did. I believe I did that last week. So I love you all. I wish you a ton of success. Be here next week, because we're going to deploy this ad. I've literally spent weeks drawing out the roadmap. And remember, you can take weeks of my information, and in 30 minutes, you can have all of this done, deployed, ready to go. So it doesn't take this long. I'm just trying to teach you and emphasize things that are points I want you to remember. So in the future, when you're not launching a product that I'm teaching you step by step, you have the plan, the blueprint, the treasure map, if you will, to find that winning recipe for that particular niche and that particular product. So I'll be in the Facebook group announcing the winner in a minute. If I can go live, great. If I can't, I'll just announce it on a post. Be here next week, 9 p.m. EST. I love you. I got your back. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. That's the most important thing. And even, again, I always say, if everybody says you can't do it, it's not possible, get rid of the haters, get rid of the negativity, and know that the Profit Power Hour is a family, a community of entrepreneurs that want to lift you up, welcome you with open arms, push you to succeed, and then celebrate you when you do have success and you get your first sale or your first, 10 sales or 100 sales or 1,000 sales or whatever it may be. We will celebrate that. And that's what's so great about this community. So I hope you all have a great night and a great week. And I will see you all at 9 p.m. EST next week on our Profit Power Hour so we can launch this bad boy and get it going. Good night, y'all.